We are back in the kitchen with Red Lobster. So, Bill, last time we were here, we were creating this kind of parchment lobster. And here we have all of your dishes, and they look and smell so good. So let's remind folks what we did here during the last segment on what this plate is.
Okay, like I said, this is our lobster and parchment. After we put the rice and the vegetables and everything like that, we rolled it up like you were talking about, like a calzone. And then
a lobster calzone.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Then you, like I said, you put it in the oven for 375, 15 to 20 minutes.
Right.
You want to make sure that the lobster hits 145 on the internal temperature. Then when you're ready to serve it, you just cut the bag open and you can just
tear
it open, and there's your lobster inside.
It's almost like one of those campfire meals.
Yeah.
It's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
So
and so much flavor in there, too.
Oh, absolutely.
So much flavor.
And then we have, that pairs with our lobster Savannah. Like I said, it has the lobster cream sauce with the red bell peppers as well as the bay scallops and the shrimp. This is one of our new ones also. It's our lobster truffle mac and cheese. It's cavatappi pasta cooked with the lobster meat in a truffle lobster cream sauce, which is very cheesy. And it's topped off with a truffle Parmesan panko, which we make in-house.
Yeah, looks so good.
If you can't decide what kind of lobster you want, then we have our lobster lover's drink. And that's got a little bit of everything. It's got our rock lobster tail on it. It's got the steamed Maine lobster tail as well. Then it's served with the lobster and shrimp pasta.
You bring up a good point there. You got the rock lobster, you got the Maine lobster. What are the differences? Is there a difference in flavor, texture?
It is. The Maine lobster tail is a little more succulent. It's a little more tender meat. It's a little sweeter.
Right.
The rock lobster tail is a little more firm, and it has tendency to be a little bit more salty taste to it.
Oh, really?
But
and they're found in different areas,
They are
too,
found
right?
in different areas. The Maine lobster tail comes from the North Atlantic waters.
Right.
The rock lobster tail comes from usually more tropical areas.
So you get more of like a briny sea taste out of the rock lobster.
Yeah, you can say that, yeah.
Okay, very good. And I love the fact that you make them dishes so appealing. First of all, you look at them, and like we say on here all the time, you eat with your eyes first.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And that, I mean, when I go to Red Lobster, my go-to is shrimp. And so, but every dish that I've ever gotten there, so fresh, so ready to go, and you bring it to the table, it looks great.
Yeah, absolutely.
And of course, you got them over here. We haven't got them out here, but the cheddar bay biscuits.
Oh, we got a little bit there.
Well, we got a little bit right.
They're hiding.
But when I talk cheddar bays, I'm talking about a big old basket.
Well, that's usually the first thing people mention when you mention Red Lobster. Is that first thing they say is, "Oh, I love your biscuits. I love your biscuits."
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it's a great way to begin that meal.
Absolutely.
That journey at Red Lobster. Tell us about Lobsterfest. How many at a location like here in Johnson City? How many lobsters would they go through during Lobsterfest?
Oh, it's hard to say.
Putting you on the spot.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
And you get them in constantly.
Yeah,
fresh
we get them in. Yeah, all the time. We have some live Maine lobsters in our tank at the front when you first come in, so you can get a live Maine lobster prepped how you want it, steamed, or you can get it stuffed if you want. Like I said, we have all these preparations. We also have different preparations available as well. And if for some reason you come in and you don't have time to sit down and eat, we can get it to go as well. And we actually just recently have our new website up, so you can order online at redlobstertogo.com.
Gosh, so easy.
Yeah,
you guys are making it easy.
Go online, place your order online, and it sends it right to us, and you can come pick it up in the restaurant.
All right, very good. Thanks for all this. It's
great. Thank you.
It's Red Lobster, folks, right out there on North Run Street in Johnson City. There's the number. There's their website as well. It is Lobsterfest time.